Hi, this is ronMctube playing the Hunter on PC, and today we're doing Trophy Hunts number 7 and we're after Alpine Ibex in VDB. Got a rainbow in front of us, so hopefully we'll find a pot of Ibex gold at the end of it. Now I'm supposed to be after Alpine Ibex because that's what you wanted me to hunt next, but as I've gone to move my tent, and I always move my tents around when I hunt different species on different reserves, I've got a call from a red deer. Now I have seen this already, so I know it's a nice red deer. It is a very big red deer, so although we're after Alpine Ibex, I'm not going to turn down a red deer like this, not when it's a really big one. So let's see if we can get it, and then we'll move on to our target species. This week the summer fiesta has started for 2017. The summer fiesta, if you don't know about it, it's been running for like 4 years now, I think it is. There's all different missions, mission sets. There's also competitions and stuff, and prizes if you win some of those. So it's great fun taking part. Some are easier than others, some are really hard. So you can choose which ones you want to do and just take part with the community and enjoy it. So the red deer is getting pretty close now. As I said, we're after Alpine Ibex, that's what you wanted, but when I'm on here and I see a red deer like that, I'm not going to leave that behind. So we'll take this and get back after the Ibex. If you want to know any of my locations of tents during this video for the Ibex, I will put them in the video description. I always move my tents around. I never keep them in the same place when I'm hunting animals. I always try different things because sometimes I make little changes in the game. Maybe some might not affect where the animals are, but they do, and sometimes they obviously do it on purpose, and then that's what changes. 267, that's a very nice red deer. Take a nice trophy shot, that's perfect. As I was just saying about the tents, what I mean is always adapt your style, don't stick to one method. That way when something changes you'll notice it. If you just keep plodding the same way all the same time, you might get a few bad hunts one time and think, oh, why is that? Maybe something's changed in the game and you just haven't noticed it because you're playing the same way. So always move your gameplay up and try and not mess up like I've just done there as this Ibex has run off. It was pretty close as I've fast travelled here. This is one of my tents right up in the mountains, about 11 o'clock on the map. I have done Ibex guides, so if you want to check those out on my channels, they're really in-depth guides of where I normally hunt Ibex. This is a channel valley through the mountains, which is really good for Ibex. You often see a lot of males, females, like I say, when you spawn in on the tent. That's quite a heavy one. When you're hunting Alpine Ibex, that is what you want for the real trophy ones. You're looking for weight, and then obviously the antlers or the horns of the species. I've spooked it, I think I can see it. There it is, it's running, so hopefully we can get with the bullpup. And he's down. That looks like a very nice one. Like I was saying, ideally you want the heaviest weight, up to like 125 is another one. It's only a small one. Up to 125 kilo. And you want the antlers to match, or the horns. So highest weight, biggest horns. You follow the highest weight tracks because obviously if it's got the rack to match, it's going to be a trophy. So that's what a lot of people do for a lot of species. So let's see what this scores. It does look quite a decent one. It may seem I'm being a bit reckless when I'm running through the valley, but sometimes that's the best way to do it with Ibex. You flush them through certain areas and then watch for where they might run. What's it going to score? 240. So that's a nice start and a nice male. Let's take a trophy shot. Great pose there. Our mission for this series is trophy animals, and a trophy Ibex is 270 plus in my eyes. That probably would get you a third in an Ibex competition, unless there's a lot of people in it, and it might be up to 275. So anything over 270 I'd be happy to put in my trophy room. So we've spotted another nice male, different location now, on the right hand side of the map. He goes with a trusty bullpup. You never can tell with the Ibex. Sometimes a lot of them look very similar, the big ones at distance, and you might think, oh, that's bigger than the last one, and it can be identical or even smaller sometimes slightly. So you never know until you get down there and see what the hunting gods will give you. This one was on its own. Sometimes you might see females running around in the background or a group of Ibex. This one was on its own, just trotting around when I first spotted it. Got a nice little tip while we're doing Ibex hunting. Up in these regions you also get ptarmigans. Some people have trouble getting ptarmigans, but you can actually herd them in certain areas on these ledges, ridges, open plains. If you push them, if you run at them and scare them, you can sort of force them into corners, and you can shoot a lot of them. So if you get a shotgun and go on a run down one of these sides from like one end to the other, you can often herd them into a corner and they'll just fly around. You can shoot as many as you want, or as many as there. So there's always different types of ways of doing it. You don't have to always hunt like crouch, prone, crawling. Sometimes actually running, flushing animals, if you know the terrain, is actually better than the calmly approach. It's just a case of learning your location and how animals run with the pathfinding. Once you know pathfinding, you know certain ways animals will run. That really does help. Now I moved to a really nice location. It's just past the valley where we first started. I've come back here because this is normally a good location, and I spotted a really big Ibex. Now I spooked it, but I wanted to flush it because I didn't know where it went. I didn't think it went up the mountain. Obviously when you spook them, sometimes they will climb up mountains and then go over the top, but because I was running after it, if it had done that I'd have probably seen it, and I haven't seen it go right, I haven't seen it go left. So I think it's just a draw distance and I've lost it. So I'm hoping to do the same again, find a track where it might have gone. I'm going to perch on a rock in a minute and just have a look over the valley, or hopefully catch a glimpse of it. Now they normally go left here when they come down, more than right. Oh, there it is, there it is. And we've got it. Like I say, because I know which way most likely the animals are going to run in this area, I know which way when I flush them they're probably going to go. So they're going to go down to the left and over that plateau. Sometimes they will go right, but most they go left here when they run down. You often get a lot of ptarmigan in this little crease here as well, in between the trees. So let's go over and collect him. He did look very big when I first seen him, so I'm hoping it's as big as I think it is. There is an Ibex comp on, so hopefully we get our trophy Ibex and we also get a position in the comp. It's been nice doing comps just recently. I don't do them very much now because I spend so much time trying to get the footage, so often I don't do both at the same time. But it's nice because I'm doing the trophy lodges. It means you're going to go after only the biggest animals, so it makes sense to go in the competitions. And we're doing not too bad recently when we've been doing these episodes. We've had quite a few trophies, so it's nice getting some trophies again. I know I could probably do it all the time, but it's just so much effort doing the videos and getting the gameplay and then doing the comps. You have to sort of balance it out. I did used to do them a lot when I first started playing the game, the competitions. I used to spend insane amount of time. Used to win quite a lot and with a lot of my friends, and that is very big. It's nearly touching his back. What's his score? Heart long 275, and that's put me first in the Ibex competition, so that's a really nice Ibex. Going to take a trophy shot of that, and that is definitely being stuffed. Max, you got another 10 EMS coming your way. That's a beautiful Ibex. Hopefully that holds the first. It might do. Got a couple of days left on it, but that's a good scoring Ibex. It should place in the top 3 anyway. So let's go back to the trophy lodge and go and mount our Ibex. Right, we've got our objective. Now it's time to mount it on the wall. Where we're going to put it, I'm not sure. We've also got to think about the next species for the next episode. There's only certain plaques available now, so we've got to work that out. Right, it's our right hand rustic lodge. Here we go. First thing we see is our big moose, the reindeer, the rear roe deer, the big trophy blacktail, non-typical, and the trophy elk. Nice big red deer, which won us the gold, and the big feral hog. Now I could put it in the left space there. Just have a look at that first. Make sure we get the right one. I did get one about 250, but now we've got the 275. That's definitely going up. That looks not bad. I think I might swap it with the roe deer. So we've got the reindeer, the ibex, and then the moose. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I think it'll look better. But the species I might want to hunt next, I'm thinking about bison maybe. Rocky Mountain elk. Whitetail's been requested quite a lot. Yeah, it looks a lot better. We could also have bears and stand up in one of the corners, so that could be quite good. Maybe polar bear, what about that? I'll leave that up to you, but we've got to hunt an animal that we can actually place in the lodge. So I've got 4 places I could put, like a bear. Whitetail we could fit up, which is very popular and has been mentioned a lot. We could also do the Rocky Mountain elk, so we could do some smaller species like pheasant or ducks or something, but I'd like to go after the real trophy animals if I'm honest, so I'll leave that up to you. Put it in the descriptions. So that's been me, ronMctube. We've been playing the Hunter on PC, episode 7 of Trophy Hunts. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.